what a morning and early afternoon it has been so far. We just saw Kean Yew with a close match with Yew Jia Min, only over 2 games, but still. And now another one of Singapore's heroes in Loh Kean Yew, the former world champion, takes on Kiran of India. Well, so far, this is how things look in this part of the draw. In the second round, Loh Kean Yew is through after beating Loh Kean Yew in a bit of an epic encounter. In our match, the winner of this one will take on either Weng Hong Yang or Alex Lanier, the 8th seed from France.
R32, Indonesia. Swiss judge R32, Indonesia.
So, this is the first meeting between these two players, Loh Kean Yew and Kiran.
Red for you. Black, this side. Serve or receive? Receive, you will serve.
Loh Kean Yew is most certainly a crowd favourite here. He'll get good support, as he always does. So 27-year-old Loh Kean Yew, 175 centimeters tall, born in Penang, Malaysia, moved to Singapore as a young boy. He is currently 10th in the world. He's broken back into the top 10 after quite some time out of it. He, of course, is a former world number 3. That was achieved in November of 2022. Kiran is 25, 174 centimeters tall, from the south of India in Kochi. He is currently 37th in the world, though he has been a little bit higher at 34th. That was achieved just about a year ago. He has won a couple of titles on the HSBC BWF World Tour, the Indonesia Masters Super 100 event 2 years ago, his most recent. Raventus Pongo is our Indonesian umpire. Tati Suryaningsih, we saw her earlier. She is the service judge. There's Kim Ji-hyun, we saw her as well, coaching Yew Jia Min. She stays back. Should be hoping for a bit better luck here with Loh Kean Yew, who, of course, is the former world champion in 2021. Asian Championships this year, he finished 3rd. In 23, he was the runner-up. He has won multiple SEA Games medals, 2 silvers in 19 and 21. 2015, he got a bronze. And in terms of the HSBC BWF World Tour, he's got 4 titles to his name.
Ready to play.
This year, he won the Taipei Open and was at the final of the German Open. This has been, outside of that World Championships, his most successful year in quite some time, since 2021. And that also may be a reason why he is Just now breaking back into the world's top 10.
Kiran?
However, I have to say, saw him last week at the Singapore Open, and he was struggling against Toma Popov, eventually won in 3, and then really was completely outplayed
Ladies
by
and gentlemen,
his brother,
on my right,
Christo Popov.
Kiran George, India.
So he really needs to
And on my left, Loh
get
Kean Yew,
himself back into that
Singapore.
kind of place again.
Kiran George to serve. Love all. Play.
Just looked a little ponderous, made a lot of unforced errors. Shouldn't be having problems with someone like a Kiran George.
Love.
With all due respect to him, of course, with a vastly superior ranking. Awkward shot there, and George
Love.
already has a decent start to this game, or this match. Got to the final of this Indonesia Open back in 21, where he lost to Victor Axelsen in the final on the way to the World Championship. It's actually got progressively worse for him in the last few years. Final, then a quarter-final in 22, then the second round, then the first round last year. He's already negotiated the first round, Loh Kean Yew.
Hold. Service. 2-all.
This is, excuse me, this is going to be tough. Christo Popov beat him 21-10, 21-14. Much better from Loh after the first couple of points went to
3-2.
Kiran George. He was struggling to deal with Christo Popov's power. And speed, frankly.
Service over. 3-all.
Did well there, Loh. That's well out from George.
4-3.
Doesn't, oh, it does, just enough power. He acknowledges that, Loh Kean Yew. Just about tumbles over. Yeah, if he wins here today, Loh Kean Yew faces potentially Alex Lanier. That's a good shot from Kiran George, who he beat in the opening round of last week's Singapore Open. That was a good win for him. He keeps getting far in tournaments or deep. That will be a big boost for him.
Service over. 6-4.
But yeah, these are the kind of tournaments, these are the kind of matches in tournaments like this that you need to be winning if you're a top 10 player. Just gone a tad long. George keeping pace with him so far.
5-6.
Yeah, he's been talking about juggling fatherhood. Last year he became a dad.
Service over, 7-5.
Yeah, father in July of last year. Coaching change, of course, in January, as we mentioned. And he wrote down some targets for himself.
Service over, 6-7.
He also wants to spend time with his family, so he's got to juggle all that. Still has Olympic ambitions. It's going to be tough. To the
Service
quarters.
over, 8-6. Service over, 7-8.
Georgia's been impressive.
Service over, 9-7.
He lost to Victor Axelsen in the quarters of the Paris Olympics. He's won then he only won 5 of his next 15 matches.
10.
He was knocked out in the first round of 6 of 9 events. Slipped out the top 10 and then it was also the fatigue of playing the Olympics, the intensity of it all. And now he goes into the interval here of the first game, up by 4. Loh Kean Yew, 11-7.
Eleven, 7. Play. Service over, 8-12.
Looking to try and pull away now, Loh Kean Yew. Nice shot there from Loh. Kiran George just goes long. Was that little punch before that helped? Of course, clipping the net also playing its part. Says he has daily psychological battles within himself, Loh Kean Yew. Questioning himself on his performances, whether he'll lose, whether he'll win, how he plays, what can he do to win.
So it's over.
It's a tough battle.
13.
Well, I've got to say, there's been some nice shots played by George as well.
So it's over. 14-11.
Yeah, he also his credits his previous coach, Kelvin Ho, very good friend of his as well, for making him a very strong player. But he also says Coach Kim Ji-hyun has given him much more confidence in certain things that she asks him to do and try out. He says you can feel the difference when he's playing on the court.
15-11.
Now moves 4 clear.
So it's over. 12-15.
Yeah, there is that sort of feeling that perhaps he has at least kind of crossed one barrier. A mental breakthrough, he says, to win his last 6 3-game matches, 7 now. Actually, it's 8 he's won his last 8 3-game matches in a row, so it's been impressive.
He
can't quite shake off George at the moment.
So it's over. 16.
Some of those matches
13.
included beating Xu Qi in the Asia Championships quarterfinals and Zhou Tianchen at the time the world number 7 in the Taipei Open final. Crunch matches those were.
So it's over. 14.
Still in that striking
16.
distance. Kiran George. He said his goal is not to do well in these few months. He wants to do more, be more consistent throughout the year and throughout multiple years. As I said, these are the matches he needs to be winning. It's also the manner of the victory. Oh, he's done enough there. That's a really good shot from Loh Kean Yew.
14. Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please.
Well, just have a look at his season thus far. Loh Kean Yew. You're seeing probably call it an uptick. He has had 3 first-round exits at the Indonesian All-Your Masters and the Malaysia Open. Those are all near the start of the year as he was adjusting. Then he had some quarterfinals at the All England, Singapore, India Opens. Better. 2 semi-finals in the Asia Championships and Thailand Open. German Open, he got to the final, and then he won the Taipei Open.
So it's over. 15-17.
So things have, you'd have to say, it feels like he's just on an upward trajectory. But right now, he's got Kiran George just a couple of points behind him. Yeah, his last 4 tournaments. Since the All England Masters. Well, that's good stuff from George. He's only a point behind. Yeah, since the All England Masters first round, which was disappointing for him. He's been quarterfinals of the All England, semis of the Asia Championships. He won the Taipei Open, semis of the Thailand Open, and then quarters of his home tournament in Singapore. Wow, wow. Looking for a stop drop there. And it's now 17 all. This is a credit to Kiran George.
Service over, 18-17.
He's not let Kiran George go in front.
Service over, 18 all.
Not yet, anyway. Consistency, that's the key here for Loh Kean Yew. Good power there from Loh Kean Yew.
19-18.
To be fair today, most of the matches here on court 2, I think something like 7 of the first 8 games, 7 of the first 9 games went to extra points.
20, game point,
He's
18.
got 2, and then the last match, of course, Han Yue beating Loh Kean Yew's compatriot Yo Jia-min also was tight, 21-19, 21-19. So been very, very close today. He's got 2 game points here. Good reactions from Loh. Doesn't make it over.
19-20.
It was tight, wasn't it? It's gone really long there.
20.
And that's a credit to George, Kiran George here, who's drawn level and taken this to extra points. Loh Kean Yew had 2 game points here. My goodness, now could that change? Kiran George looking to try and get in front. We're reckoning without the power of Loh Kean Yew.
21-20.
Well, Kiran George has had 4 first round exits. Singapore Open last week, Indonesia Masters, Swiss Open and Orleo Masters. Second round exits at the Asia Championships and German Open. It's only his home tournament of the India Open that he has gone beyond the quarterfinals.
Thank you.
Now, it's a
21,
third game
20.
point for Loh Kean Yew. And he does it this time, he converts and wins the first game.
22-20.
Kiran George fought back quite nicely, but Loh Kean Yew eventually gets there, 22-20.
Kiran, George, your ID. Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play. Hold. Service over. 1 love.
It's a good start here, Kiran George. Maybe a change of end might reverse his fortunes. Again, I'm not feeling that necessarily it's one preferred end or another. Not convincing yet that that is the case.
2 love.
Very, very tight matches we've had here.
Thank you.
Has that gone just long? Yeah.
Service over. 1, 2.
And again, if there was any kind of indication of some sort of drift, I would have said perhaps just from behind Kiran George. There's also perhaps a bit of left to right in the top corner. Top right-hand corner. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be playing a major effect in anyone.
Three, two.
Yeah, so far, Loh Kean Yew is playing above his average win percentage, about 68%. His career average is about 63, but I'm afraid it's not so good for Kiran George, who's got a 62% win average, but at the moment he's on about 36.
4,
So not a great season for him so far. Doesn't get it over.
3, 4. Service over. 5, 3. Service over. 2, 6.
I can understand why Kiran George just thought that might edge out. Held up. This has been a nice run for Loh Kean Yew.
Service over. 4, 7. Service over. 8, 4.
It's come out with a bit more intent here in the second. Loh Kean Yew. Aggressive approach here from Kiran George.
9, 4.
But he's already trailing by 5.
10.
Loh Kean Yew now, got to say, in a very good position here. He's been dominating.
Service over.
Finally
5,
breaks that.
10.
He'd won 8 of the last 11 points. Loh Kean Yew. We go into the interval
Service over,
with the Singaporean
11-5,
in
interval.
comfortable position here. Leading by 6, having won the first game. It's looking good for Loh Kean Yew.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 5. Play. Service over. 6, 11.
Well, he's staging what he hopes to be a comeback here. Kiran George.
Service over. 12, 6.
Gone long again.
Thank you.
Good shot. Oh, it's just out. The idea was a good one.
Service over. 7, 12.
Just played the hold quite late. But it was just a tad wide.
Service over. 13, 7.
Oh,
14, 7.
class shot there from Loh Kean Yew. Makes it look so easy there, doesn't he? Well, he's got a massive 7-point lead now. Biggest one he's had. Up to 8.
15, 7.
I think from what we are seeing at the moment, given how tight the first game was and how dominant he is in the second at further end, and also how some of those shots have gone long, there's probably something behind Kiran George. Fantastic
Service over.
backhand
8,
there.
15. Service over. 16, 8.
Yeah, he is now very comfortable, isn't he, Loh Kean Yew?
8.
He's almost there. Oh, that's good. That's gone in.
Service over.
Really nicely done
9,
from
18.
Kiran George. I think he was quite convinced that was going to be out. It's about all he could do, Kiran George. Down the line. The power, the pace, no chance for Kiran George. Loh Kean Yew looks like he's about to finish this off.
Match point 9.
Plenty of match points in the bag now for Loh Kean Yew. And he completes things extremely comfortably. Well, we said the manner of the win, I think, would be important as well, not just the result. Loh Kean Yew delivers, as he was expected to be fair. This is just the opening round, still a long way to go for him in this tournament. Looking to make his mark more and more. Loh Kean Yew normally goes with a 65% win rate after winning the first game, and so it proved here. Has some fun with the crowd. They do like him here in Indonesia. And a great start to the Indonesia Open. Mixed bag for Singapore in these last couple of matches, but this particular Singaporean has won. He's beaten Kiran George of India 22-20, 21-19 in just 31 minutes. Indonesians are known as the most fanatical supporters of badminton in the world. Wherever you go, whatever tournament it might be, they are there and they make their presence felt. And they will certainly do that